Alrighty, we're here with UNC Wilmington. We'll take an opening statement, then we'll move on to questions.
So really proud of our offense today. I thought that they did a really good job, put some really hard balls into play, and unfortunately weren't able to scrap together some runs. But really proud of the offense and the effort that they had, and credit to the Georgia defense. They made some great plays behind their pitcher. But our offense did a good job. I think when Peyton came into the game, she did a really great job of shutting their offense down as well.
How did that first inning, when they came out and they just hit 4 right out of the gate, how did that impact the rest of the play for you guys, the rest of the game?
I think for us, it's just knowing that there was still a lot of game left and just chipping away and not looking at the bigger number and just trusting our plan and trying to manufacture some runs throughout the game, but just not looking at the big picture of it and trying to chip away when we could.
Coach and Mary, what did you guys see from Madison Kirkpatrick that made her so efficient today?
She threw a lot of changeup, but I feel like we stuck to our plan really well. She's a good pitcher. She's obviously good in the SEC, but we don't see SEC every week. So for us, I thought we handled her pretty well. We just hit it right at people.
I would agree with Mary as well. Like again, our offense I think did really well, and I think it doesn't show on a box score or stat line or anything like that. I know Mary obviously had the one hit, but I think for them, like they did a really great job of sticking to that plan and putting really good balls into play.
Mary, what is about this team that makes you feel very confident tomorrow that you guys will come out and really put forth a good effort?
I think it's just the response. We faced that last week. We had to respond when pressure's on, and the rest of the season's on the line tomorrow. So I have no doubt in my mind that we'll come back out tomorrow on top.
And Coach, what was the message after the game for the team?
I mean, Charlotte's a familiar opponent. We played them a couple months ago and played them in a really tight game. We were on the losing end 2-1. But for us, it's familiarity with them, and we played a great game against them earlier in the season. So just continuing to stick to our plan, keep the confidence level where we are, and know that we can be successful tomorrow.
Peyton, how fun is that to come into your inning and get a couple strikeouts? And that had to be a great moment for you.
Yeah, it was a super exciting experience. I didn't think most freshmen don't get to experience that, so I was just very lucky.
And Coach, could you just talk about her performance and how well she did?
Peyton has always been composed every time she goes into the game, no matter what the situation or who the opponent is. And so this was just another example of her being able to do that on the national stage. But she came in, did a great job, and did exactly what we know she's capable of doing.
Mary, you had a really good CAA tournament offensively and kind of carried that forward. Had a great at-bat in the first time and then drew a walk. What's working well for you offensively at the plate?
Just sticking to the plan. I know my season's kind of on the line every at bat, so just up there fighting for it every time for my team. So.
Any more questions? Alrighty, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.